The Wolves, written by Sara DeLappe's, a Pecha Kucha presentation by Caila Granderson and Berard.
The Wolves' plot revolves around 9 teenage girls and their personal and interpersonal problems that are discussed as they warm up for soccer practice. These conversations range all the way from menstruation to politics. Several conversations occur at once, as that would realistically happen during a girls' soccer practice. Being that the main characters are teenage girls, conversations are flighty, dramatic, and ever-changing. Oftentimes, they cause tension between teammates and form alliances/cliques between girls. For example, it might be which girl is slacking versus which one is too controlling. However, in the end, they share one common goal of victory. Tensions rise throughout the play, wounding the unity of the team. The girls begin to fight, and the team appears to divide. A tragedy reunites them as it is revealed one of the girls got into an accident during her morning run, and unfortunately has died. The girls realize it is better to band together for one final game. All of the characters are referred to by their soccer jersey numbers, and when a character speaks, all dialogue is under jersey numbers. The coach's daughter and team captain is number 25. However, no one character is the protagonist. The whole idea is that they are a team, hence them being referred to by their team numbers. The entire play revolves around one setting, and every event takes place here. This is the indoor soccer facility in which all warm-ups, games, and practices take place. The story takes place over the course of 6 weeks of training. Practices are every Saturday in the winter in modern-day America.
The Wolves playwright Sara DeLappe was born in Reno, Nevada in 1990 and currently resides in Brooklyn, New York. This play is the first of hers that has ever been performed on stage. She received high acclaim. The Wolves was a finalist for a 2017 Pulitzer Prize and a winner of the 2015 Relentless Award for Playwriting. Growing up, DeLappe loved war movies. She modeled The Wolves out of her own version of a war story. She stated, "Instead of following a brigade of young men in the trenches or preparing to go to war, we're following a team of young women who are preparing for their own battle on the soccer field." In an interview with the Creative Independent in 2017, DeLappe shared her internal conflicts. She expressed her writing style as creating into a void. Seeing her play live for the first time, she felt incredibly vulnerable and exposed, yet also delighted to see all of these people watching the actors say the words that she wrote. DeLappe doesn't intend to write another play about teenage girls in the future. Her next play is set in a men's restroom. She was not prepared for her play to soar and serve as a voice for teenage girls. She feels as though the popularity of the play reflects the state of our current age.
The play was originally produced off-Broadway by the Playwrights Realm at the Duke on 42nd Street in New York City. This production was directed by Lila Neugebauer in August of 2016. It is now performed throughout playhouses and schools across the country, and is available to be licensed. While all 3 posters have enticing elements, we agreed that the poster in the upper right-hand corner is best for capturing the essence of the show. The girls do much more than play soccer. They express raw emotions and deal with traumatic events. Compared to the others, this poster has the most emotion involved. As previously mentioned, this play is very unique dialogue-wise. All of the conversations between the girls overlap each other, honest to how teenagers would act in a group setting. It embodies the chaotic energy of a teenage girl's practice. The dialogue is written in columns across the page to show multiple conversations.
In an interview, DeLappe stated that she wanted the audience to recognize the girls as soccer players, not as daughters, not as girlfriends, not as sexual objects, but as athletes. She executes this idea by providing the audience with the jersey number, their position, their age, and 2 personality traits. The information provided about each character combined with the irregularity of the dialogue makes the play very realistic. Instead of following a direct plot line, the play is composed of multiple short, humorous conversations between the teammates. The conversations are not accompanied by any sort of spectacle on stage. The intrigue solely comes from the dialogue. In a performance setting, the strategies DeLappe used would have a massive effect on the audience. The story is very emotional, and the characters are easy to relate to. An audience member would feel as if they were personally getting to know each girl, her thoughts, and her aspirations. These strategies altogether would make a live performance striking.
Reading the play, I sometimes found it difficult to follow the dialogue formatting. However, the constant abrupt conversing made it extremely intriguing. I also was initially surprised at how the girls' topics and reactions were so honest to teen girls. Their conversations on boys, drama, teen pregnancy, and more made the play an enjoyable read. I also felt as though it was harder to remember which specific character was which, when they were all referred to as numbers. I often had to look back at other scenes to match a number to the player and personality. Despite this, I was still able to relate to characters and choose favorites. All of the girls felt relatable.
I did not immediately enjoy the play. As I read, I constantly needed to refer back to the character list to read the different descriptions of each teammate. I lost focus multiple times as most of my attention was turned towards attempting to understand each girl from their first line of dialogue. As I continued to read and learn about the girls individually, I began to truly enjoy it. When they spoke of their struggles, I could relate to their stories. Each of them were connected. Every character seems vital. If anyone wasn't there for a game, it was evident. They are a team, and they stand together. As a reader, if you approach this play with the ideology that it will be a normal run-of-the-mill show, you will be confused and gravely mistaken, especially when you approach phrases such as "suck on my tampon." Instead of knowing their names, know each girl for her number, and know she is a warrior. She is a wolf.